guys, welcome back to one of my videos. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. So today I'm bringing to you a new project, which is a cowl. So this is it. So I've not sewed it yet. I'm going to do that on camera just to show you. But this is what the cowl, the colours look like. So they're gorgeous, they're beautiful. It's really autumnal. I love it. So it's a super soft yarn that I used. So I used Lion brand landscapes in shade Tropic or Tropics. Yeah, so yes, Tropics, and yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love those colours. This is what is left of my second skein. So yes, you will be needing 2 skeins of this yarn. As always, the free pattern and photographs will be on my blog, selinaveronique.com. And yeah, all the details are in the description box too. So you will be needing 2 skeins of landscapes. There will be quite a lot of the second skein left, so I am considering making an ear warmer with it, to be continued. And you will be needing a 6.5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors. I've still not located my scissors, so I'm still using my baby clippers, and a tapestry needle to sew in your loose ends and also to sew in your cowl so that it looks like a cowl. So without further ado, I'll just jump right into the tutorial. So I will be using US terms. So for the purpose of this video, I am going to be using a generic yarn and making a smaller model. But for this cowl, you will need to chain 130. So I'm just gonna make a slip knot like so. So make your slip knot, pop your hook through the slip knot, and once you've done that, you are going to be chaining 130. I am just going to be chaining 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've just finished chaining. So once you've done that, you are just going to pop your thumb on the last chain that you made, like so. I'm just going to try and zoom in a bit more, see if that makes, yes. And you are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet. So once you've done that, you are going to be going into that stitch right here that you've put your nail on or your thumb on. So just wrap your yarn around your hook and go into that chain. So it's actually the 3rd chain from the hook, as you have chained 2 extra chains. So once you've done that, just take your yarn and pop it through that loop. You've got 3 loops left on your hook. Take your yarn and pop it through your 3 loops that are left. And you've done your first half double crochet. And this first chain 2 right here counts as your first half double crochet. And this is going to be the case throughout this project. So once you've done that, you are going to make another half double crochet in the next chain. So just wrap your yarn round, pop it through your stitch, take your yarn, pop it through. You've got 3 loops left. Take your yarn and pop it through 3 loops. And this is your second half double crochet made. And you are going to be doing half double crochets throughout this whole project, which makes it so easy. So I'm just going to carry on making my half double crochets in every single stitch until the end of the row. So you just need to go ahead and do that inside the 130 chains that you made, just go right along and make your half double crochets all along. And I'll see you when we've reached the end of our row, and I'll show you how to do row 2. So there we go. I've just done my row of half double crochets, so this is what it should look like. And to begin row 2, you are just going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and turn your work. And this counts as your first half double crochet. So I'll just show you on camera. So this counts as your first stitch right here. So this is your first half double crochet that goes with this stitch right here. So our second half double crochet is going to go into this stitch right here, which is the second stitch. So I'm just going to go right ahead and show you, wrap your yarn round and just pop it into the second stitch and do your half double crochet, because obviously the chain 2 that we've done counts as your first half double crochet. And this is really important just so that your cowl has neat straight edges and has the right number of stitches. So just carry on and pop your half double crochets into each stitch, and you are going to be popping your half double crochets through both strands like so. So there you go. So you're just gonna pop this hook once you've wrapped your yarn round, just pop it through there and take it out and do your half double crochets, just so that you have a nice even cowl. So just carry on doing those half double crochets all the way along. So I'm actually still on row 2, and I just wanted to show you a detail, is that once you reach the end of row 2, like so I've only got one stitch left, I am going to be placing my half double crochet in the chain 2 from the previous row, so it doesn't really look like a proper stitch, if that makes any sense, because it's the chain 2 from the previous row, so it looks like a chain 2. So what you're going to do, so this is the end of row 2, what you're going to do is wrap your yarn round and locate the second chain that you made, like that chain 2, and just pop your hook through as best you can to make your half double crochet. And you will be having a straight edge like that. So it's just to remind you not to forget that stitch, because it's really important that you always pop your last half double crochet inside that that chain 2. So what you can do is count your stitches also. So always so if you download my free PDF pattern, all the number of stitches are always written on the patterns, so you can count them if you like, just to make sure you've got the right amount. So once you've done that, you are going to start row 3, and to be honest, it's going to be the exact same. Every single row is going to be exactly the same. So you're just going to chain 2, 1 and 2, turn your work and half double crochet inside each and every stitch along, not forgetting your last chain 2 from the previous row right here. So I'm just going to let you carry on. So there are actually 13 rows, so I'm just going to let you carry on until you've reached 13 rows in total, and I'll come back and show you how to finish your cowl. So I'm back and I've finished my cowl. As you can see, it's gorgeous, I love it. So so you should have 13 rows and it should look like this, you know. So once you've done that, you are going to want to stitch this section. So before you fasten off, just always keep a long tail to sew. So I've kept a long tail to sew in my cowl. So I'm gonna try and make it as clear as possible on my on camera. So there we go. Yes. So I've popped my tapestry needle through my long tail, and I'm gonna place both ends like so. And what I'm going to do is just stitch it. Just pop your hook through. So the other side, the other end. So this is what I usually do I usually try and have like a seamless stitching. So what I do is that I pop my hook through this part, and then I pop my hook through this part. But you can stitch this cowl any way you wish. So once I've popped it through here, I'm just gonna go into the other side like so. And I'm gonna go into this end. So I kind of alternate ends, if that makes any sense. So I'm just gonna stitch my cowl, making sure it's nice and secure. Again, you can just stitch it any way you prefer. This is just my preferred way of doing it. So I'm just gonna let you carry on until the end of the stitching. So I'm back and I'm at the end of my stitching. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go at the end back and forth a couple of times just to make sure that it's a nice straight stitching and even. So I'm just going to, and secure. So I'm just going back and forth a couple of times. And once I've done this, I'm just gonna fasten off. So what I do is I just put my hook through like so in any kind of place, and then go back in just to make a knot, like oop, and there we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back and forth a couple of times just to sew in my loose end. So I'm gonna let you do that, and yeah, and we finished our cowl. So yeah, so once you've finished sewing in all your loose ends, you will have finished your cowl. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to download the free PDF pattern on my blog. All the details are in the description box, and please subscribe for more crochet videos, and until next time, bye bye.